told me this morning Eric Haller would step up and play well. His whole line played well. What made you believe they were ready to perform at the level they did tonight?
Yeah, no, they didn't have they played well on the road trip. They just didn't have any chance to score, and I thought tonight they had more involved in the offense, and they were skating, and they played really well. They had a great 2 periods like our team did, and fell off a little bit in the third.
Third row on the right.
Ben Volkes and Mindot Vegas. Did anything change in that that third period? It felt like for about more than half of it you were kind of taking on water, and then all of a sudden there's a chance from Carlson, and then from there you seem to be the faster team. Was anything said? Did anything happen?
Well, there was a lot said, because like you said, for 10 minutes they scored that goal, what, 20 seconds into the period, a nice play by them and a great goal, but you know, 3-2, and then they kept pushing us and taking, you know, great, Fleury had to make some great saves, so you know, there was a lot of chatter on the bench. Said, let's get it going here again, boys, because the first 2 periods we played great hockey, and then it just seemed like we didn't have any legs in the third period. And then, fortunately for us, I think the second half of the third period was a little better. Cody Eakin had a big hit, and then we started to win some face-offs and get some possession time, and I think it started from there.
Front right.
Yes, hi, Marty Klinkenberg from the Globe and Mail. Gerard, you came here, you accepted this job, and it's a great opportunity to build a team. Did you ever imagine in a million years that you'd be sitting here right now, 2 games?
I didn't imagine it in October and November, but come around January, we knew we had a good hockey team, and when you look around the league, there's a lot of good hockey teams, and on any given night, a lot of teams can beat anybody. So we were in that group of a bunch of teams that was good hockey teams, and like I said, I didn't know we'd go this far right now, but I knew we had a chance as well as anybody else. And again, in October, I didn't believe that, but early January around the All-Star game, I was a strong believer of our team, and I knew we were going to battle well and compete well, and know who's going to push us over, that was for sure.
Front right.
Jesse Granger with the Las Vegas Sun. Can you talk about those 2 saves by Fleury on Shifley, and if that's the most important save you've seen a goalie make in your career?
No, he's made unbelievable saves, and they were obviously important at a key time for us, and that's Fleury. He's been great all playoffs, he's been great all year for us, and he's a guy that has fun out there. I'm sweating on the bench, yelling my head off, and I look down there and he's just having fun.
On the left side, Shang.
Shang Peng, Hockey Buzz. In the second period, from the kneel to tuck goals, there was kind of a breakneck pace, a lot of transition because of line changes, that sort of thing. Can you just comment on just sort of that stretch of the game?
That stretch of the game, what was it, second period you said, Shane?
Yes, second period.
No, again, I thought we played good hockey. We were moving the puck real well, and you know, that was a big goal for us, because a shift or 2 before that, I thought we were starting to not move our feet and not move the puck real well, and I thought Tucky went to the net. He's a big man, and they made a great play in that goal, and when you're around the blue paint, you get a chance to score, and they did a good job. That line was good for us tonight.
All the way on the right.
Coach Alan Snell here with lbsportsbiz.com. I know Fleury's saves in the third, you know, obviously got a lot of attention, but what was your take in the second period after they tied it 1-1? What do you have to say about your team, about the way they responded with two goals in a crucial part of the game?
Yeah, that was huge. I mean, you know, Shifley was on the side of the net and he got that goal, a little deflection tip play. It was a good play by him. He's got great hands, but for us to respond that quickly was real big for us. And like I said, in tight hockey games and 2 teams pretty evenly matched, it was a big response for us the next shift.
On the left side, Pierre.
Turk, at the start of the game, obviously you get a goal, you know, 35 seconds in, but both coaches have talked about how the starts to games tend to really influence the outcomes, and I think each team is 8-1 now, scoring first in the playoffs. How important was that?
Yeah, no, it was huge. I mean, it was a big response, and we always come out in our home building, and you know, Marcy makes a great play in the goal. He's got quick speed and quick feet, and you know, it was a quick little turnover play for us, and I think Nabber made the pass up to him, so it was a great play. But you know, Marcy's the last couple of games he's John in the spot, and he can bury the puck when he gets open ice.
Stay on the left side, third row.
Oh, sorry. Brian Feldman of Adeline Fox Sports Radio. Coach, that goal in the third period, they get it right away, and again, it seemed like you guys were on your heels for a good majority till William Karlsson had that shot. What do you say to your guys? I mean, and still you were able to hold them off and they did get another goal, but what do you say going forward so that doesn't happen again?
Yeah, no, I mean, you know what? Tomorrow I'll feel a lot better. Like I said, the third period they had a lot of great chances to tie that hockey game, and I don't know what would have happened if they would have tied it up. You know, maybe we'd have started playing better, but it was just, we were on our heels, and, you know, that's not the way we played the first 2 periods, and for whatever reason, that early goal set us back a little bit, and we can't play like that, and we know we can't play like that, so we'll be a lot better.
On the right side, third row.
In the first game there, they scored pretty quickly. In the first game here, you guys scored pretty quickly. Is there something to be said about it being tough to play in the first game of a series on the road?
It sure looks like it, Ken. You know, I mean, it doesn't happen that often, but you know, I think they scored on their first shift in the game 1, and then their first game back. Obviously, Marcy scores early in the thing too. So I don't know what to tell you, but it definitely looked like it in this series so far for sure. And like I said, your home crowd's got a lot to do with it. They're cheering you on, and you guys are pretty pumped up, and I think it worked well for both teams in their buildings.
We'll do one more question. JP in the back.
Turk, John Morosi, NHL Network. What did you observe with James Neal and his toughness to come back from that hit and deliver the performance he did tonight?
Yeah, no, he's fine. I mean, he's a tough guy, and he likes playoff hockey, and you know, they called from upstairs and made him go off, so you know, he didn't want to go off, but that's part of the rules, and you got to make sure guys are okay. So Neal comes back and he's ready to go again, and he scores a huge goal for us. So he's been a big playoff performer for us, and you know, he scored like I said.